Okay, I'm gonna need someone to come help me. Now before we get started, I just want to say this. That we are doing backflips, and because we're doing backflips, it is extremely dangerous. So please don't try this at home, and if you do, do so at your own risk. I'm not responsible. You ready to do some backflips? I'm ready to try some backflips. Backflip. So it's gonna be some backflips today. I'm gonna do some backflips. All right, now we're ready. Okay, so this is the tutorial for the backflip. We've talked about it, we're ready for it. This is my partner, Mrs. Testosterone. So the first thing we're gonna do is just establish how to jump using a spotter. One more. Okay, so then I'll ask you or your spotter to now as you jump, to jump backwards. Jump back a little bit more.
Absolutely.
Just letting them see it. Here's the most important part for the spotter. As a spotter, I'm going to place one hand on the small of the jumper's back, or I'm going to grip their shirt. Now that we have that grip, our second hand is going to be used to support the hamstring, so that as they jump, I've got the base level. They won't go any lower than where my hand is, and I will use this to flip them around. So now I'll be the jumper. Mrs. Testosterone is spotting my hamstring and my back. So as I leave the ground, she will do the entire flip, I won't. All right, at this point, I'm just jumping straight up and I'm trusting that my spotter is literally flipping me around. Okay, this is getting crazy. We're all gonna calm down for a second. The next thing we need to understand is the mechanics of the body and how important the arms are. Think of yourself like a cheerleader. If you don't use the arms, the backflip doesn't have very much spin. So this is a backflip without the arms. It's hard to get the height and the spin that you need when using my arms. They act as the swing that helps me spin. Let's get real for a second. We saw what it's like to spot and to be spotted. The most important part on this is for the first 10 or 15 flips with a spotter, that the spotter is doing 98% of the work. That the jumper just has to jump as straight or at an arch as possible. That the spotter is really flipping from the hamstrings and supporting from the back, so that they shouldn't lose much height. This is for Optimus Grimes, so he's a heavier bloke. What I usually suggest is if you can get two people, they would both spot the same. Small of back, and then the other person on the small of the back, I guess this way. And then both on the hamstrings, so you can get a really good spin. All right, this is your chance to give it a shot, to do something great. Don't be afraid. Jump, let your spotter do all the work until you're ready to do it without a spotter. If this video worked for you and you were able to do some backflips, subscribe to my channel right here and come back and watch some more stuff. I'll keep putting it up.